Hi everyone, welcome back to Stamp with Anna. And today I'm going to show you just a quick tip on using the Sweet Strawberry bundle. This is a bundle that's in the new mini catalog that was just released in January. It has this precious stamp set called Sweet Strawberry, and it has a coordinating punch, which is the Strawberry Builder Punch. So you can see it's two-step stamping for the stem on the strawberry itself, some leaves, and some flowers, and a small flower and a large flower. And you can see it has great sentiments. Happy birthday, you sweet thing, just for you. Thank you, that was so sweet of you. Hello there. And then it also has this stamp of the strawberry foliage with the little flowers on it. So I am doing some cards and projects using the stamp set, but today I wanted to show you a tip on how to line everything up so you can stamp and punch just once for each strawberry you make. But first I want to show you the stamp set in the catalog. And this is the stamp set that I just showed you, and there's the punch. And here are some samples that Stampin' Up! Designers have made. And another something I want to tell you about is that with Celebration, there's also a coordinating free product that you can get. This is a tier 2 product, so if you spend $100, you can get this additional berry stamp, and this one has some blueberries in it and some raspberries, and this gorgeous set of papers. So I'll be making some projects using that as well, because of course when I got this, I added a little extra to my order and I was able to get that for free. So let me show you how we're going to stamp once and punch once for every strawberry. And to do that, I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. And this really helps for this technique. So what I've done, I took a piece of cardstock, and I just happen to use very vanilla, and I punched it out. Oh, wait a minute, I was going the wrong way. And I put my paper in and I punched it out. And this is what I got. This is my template, which is going to stay inside my stamp case, because every time I make this, I use this stamp set, I'm going to use my template. So I'm going to take my template and I'm going to put it in my Stamparatus, and because it's photopolymer, I do have that extra mat in there. So I'm going to push that right up there into the corner. Actually, let me just turn it around. I have it in backwards. I'm going to get that straight corner, that 90-degree corner up in that little section up there. So with my magnets, I'm going to hold my paper down. And I'm going to open up my stamp set. And I'm going to place the stamps that go in these holes, in these die cuts, directly on there. And first I'm going to do all the background ones. So here's my strawberry, and I'm going to place it in there so that it fits. I'm sorry, I have it upside down. I'm going to place it in there so that it fits, and I can feel that it fits in there. Okay, put that one there, and then I'm going to do my leaf, and again I'm going to put that in there so that it fits. And then I'm going to take the leaf that's on my strawberry, and I'm going to put that in there. And then I believe this flower, the smaller flower, fits in here. I haven't done the flower yet. Okay, and I believe that fits in perfectly. Now I'm going to bring my plate from my Stamparatus down, and I'm going to press. And when I lift it up, my stamps are positioned exactly where they need to be. So now I'm going to turn my plate around. This pops right out, and I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to do the same thing with the detail part of these stamps. So again, this is the strawberry, and I'm going to drop that in there. This is the detailed leaf, and I'm going to drop that in there. And, oh, here it is. Couldn't find it. Here is the detail stem for my strawberry, and I'm going to drop that in there. And here is the detail of my little flower, and I'm going to drop that in there. Okay, so I'm going to check everything, see that it fits right, and I'm going to press. And now when I lift my Stamparatus, I have those exactly where they need to be. So now I'm going to actually stamp. I'm going to bring in the paper that I want to stamp on, and I'm going to secure that in place. Now I want to switch my plate over because I want to do the solid part first. Okay, and I'm going to bring this and put that here as a little bit of a support. And I'm going to take Real Red. You could use Poppy Parade for this as well, but I liked the Real Red. And with the sponge dauber, whoops, I'm going to put the sponge dauber on my finger, and I'm going to ink it up, and I'm just going to pounce on the strawberry image here. Okay, try to get it. Try to keep it just on the strawberry. Then I'm going to come in with Daffodil Delight, and again with a little dauber I'm going to ink up this flower. And the last color I'm going to bring in is the Old Olive, and again I'm going to use the dauber and ink up the dauber, and I'm going to ink up these two leaves, the leaf and the stem of my strawberries. Now it's been a bit of time since I did my first one, so before I stamp this, I'm going to give this a quick huff. Excuse me. And I'm going to bring this down and press. I'm going to lift this up, and I have everything stamped. I'm going to remove my plate, turn it over, and I'm going to do the same thing with the detail parts of the stamp. And since I have the Old Olive on top, I'm going to do that one first this time. I'm going to ink up my Old Olive dauber, and I'm going to ink up the strawberry stem and the leaf. Next, I have my Daffodil Delight. I'm going to ink up my dauber, and I'm going to dab that on my flower. And lastly, I have my Real Red, and I'm going to do the same. And again, it's been a minute since I applied my first color, so I'm going to huff on this. Excuse me. And now I'm going to bring this plate down, press real hard, get some good coverage. And when I lift this, because I use the Stamparatus, I have a perfect image. Perfect two-set stamping. So now here's the trick. Because I've done that, I can come right in with my, excuse me one second, I do have to trim my paper here. I'm going to come in with my stamp, excuse me, my punch. I do need to trim this just a tad so that it fits in my punch. And I'm going to come in and line this right up. Give it a once over so that everything is where it should be. And give it a punch. And so I have all of my pieces, my strawberry with the little stem, my pretty flower, and a leaf. So I did all my inking up first, and then just one punch. That saved you a lot of time rather than inking each stamp up and then punching it out and so forth. So if you do the whole collection and stamp it all at once, this is the end result. Now, the first card I'm gonna make, I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna use these two. I'm just gonna use a couple of these on my card. But I'm gonna keep those in my stamp case because there's gonna come a time when I'm not gonna want the strawberry, I'm just gonna need the leaf and the flower. So I hope you've enjoyed this tip. I hope you give it a try and let me know how it works for you. Join me back here tomorrow and I will show you a card that I made using the stamp set. Again, if you have any questions about this tip or any of the products, contact me through my blog, www.stampwithanna.blogspot.com. And if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with whom you work and you would like to get a copy of this great mini catalog, certainly contact me. I'll be glad to send you one. Thanks so much. Have a great day.